Flare 7 Days to Die with Silver Blade.
Damn it, son of a... Ouch.
You must remember to,
88 miles per hour!
Don't you feel foolish?
Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 14.6, and this is episode 54. So, I've spent a good deal of time off camera. As you may recall from the last episode, it was pushing dark. I think it was just after running time. And as you can see, it is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have been particularly busy. As you can see here, there's a long trench here. Well, there's a trench there that way too. And if you jumped over on the other side, you'll see that there's a trench going the opposite way. This means that this whole chunk of ground right here at my crosshairs is completely separated from the rest of the mountain. Scooch on down here. I'll clear this away. I'll clear this away. I'll clear this away. And I'll clear this way, which means this entire stack of ground is balanced on these pillars, which are, of course, balanced on these wood frames. The method of the madness is we pull away these frames one segment at a time, and the whole thing will collapse in an orderly fashion so that we don't get squished. Because getting squished is not good. So, cross your fingers. Here we go. Alright. So, the idea is you want to be underneath something that is already supported. So come in underneath here. Now as you see, some of these have 2 stacks, and it's because there's either resources like iron or potassium nitrate or whatever, or it just I got overzealous with my digging. Alright, now as you can see, this is supported that wide all the way across. So now let's take in another layer and see, let's see how many layers it takes before the whole damn thing collapses, shall we? I didn't want to take that one. So this will be a little bit of a process, and you got to be patient with it. But if we do this just right, the whole thing will collapse, and we won't get hurt from it at all. Fingers crossed, of course. This worked in Alpha 11. Should work in Alpha 14. And as you can see, there is grass here. It's because I had to fill in some holes with dirt. And grass just tends to grow out of fertile soil if you leave it unattended after a while. So let's see how many layers. We're already in the 3rd layer, which is actually 6 blocks deep. That's 7 if you count that one row. Alright, so we'll come in this way. Okay, keep it coming. Oop. That didn't grab well. Let's, yeah. Let's grab from the top on this one, shall we? I think what it was is I dug into the ceiling there a little bit, and it wasn't attached to the roof. Come on, you. Okay, so we're in a little ways now, and it hasn't collapsed yet. Getting closer, I'm sure. It's going to be kind of freaky when it does collapse, I'll tell you that much. But that is why we're like one layer in. That's why these guys are in front of us, because that'll keep the roof from that section on from falling on top of our heads. So I lost track of how many rows in we are. But we're definitely getting into the heart of it. Okay, so come back here. Getting perilously on the verge of collapse. And if it doesn't, I'll be wondering what in the hell. But as you can see, it will definitely clear a large chunk of this hill. It has taken a lot of work, though, I will admit. It's not... It's for a thorough job, but I won't say it's for a quick job. Not when you have to do minuscule amounts of detailed prep work, I guess you could say. And again, we're another layer in, and it hasn't collapsed. So this, it might end up taking up every single block above our heads, but I kind of doubt it. I think we'll probably get another 2 rows in before it collapses, because that's how much more we got to go. This could go a lot quicker, but the quicker you go at it, the more prone bad things will happen. Okay. Ooh boy. We're more than halfway through, I'm sure. Getting pretty close to the tipping point. I'm thinking about 3/4 of the way through this will collapse. And we're almost there. Did I see a frame up? No, okay. I thought I saw a wood frame up in the ceiling. Getting closer. Are your nerves getting rattled? They should be. Holy crap. We're right near the very end here, and it hasn't fallen yet. This row might be it. And if it just hovers there with all these blocks gone, I will be saying it's a Mad Mole miracle, which not necessarily a good thing. Oh boy. Alright, we're bound to have a collapse any time now. There it goes. And frame rates are going right straight to the shitter. And make sure you back up a ways. Wow. Let's see if we can get on the other side of this. I wouldn't recommend this. Stuff is falling out, and yeah, my frame rates are dying over here. And you can see it's just piling up the debris over there. Whoa, what the? I'm getting bounced, which is weird. The game is just flipping all over the place. It's just flipping out. It'll take a second for this whole pile to disintegrate. 'Cause that is a lot of blocks up in there. Pretty deadly. Oh, here it comes. Still falling. Ooh, boy. This should be the next layer to go. Here it comes. Oh, mama. Kind of an Indiana Jones moment right here. Woo! Holy damn it, Christmas. So there's a whole mountain that's gone. Worked out pretty good, I'd say. There's a lot of cleanup to do, though. So I'm just kind of running through here, holding the E key down to pick up any of the stragglers, which I kind of doubt I'm going to get because some of it probably got buried underneath the rubble here. Rubble. You can see there's still wood frames here because, yeah. And I'm sure it's going to draw the attention of a lot of zombies. Alright, we're going to need a shovel for this. Let's see what... Alright. So yeah, now it's just bust out the shovel and clean it up. I gotta scratch my nose a sec here. Whoa. That was cool. So yeah, that's kind of the, it kind of worked. I would say that, ouch, that was close. In Alpha 11, the dirt, the stone, all that, they didn't break down into piles of dirty debris like this. And that kind of changes things a bit in terms of how things work in here in Alpha 14. So there is pros and cons to this now. Yeah, you want to get rid of a whole hill? We just got rid of a whole damn hill. If you want to get all the stone and dirt and all that out of it without having to shovel it up, you still got a lot of cleanup to do there, as you can see. But it got rid of a lot of it really quick. Or relatively quick, I should say. So there is that. It was relatively safe. I mean, I did run in through it to more or less to demonstrate what's going on, but yeah, it didn't fall on us as it could do if you're a little haphazard, you know. I don't know, it's something that you'd have to weigh in for yourself if there's pros and cons to it to you. For me, I'm kind of 50-50 on this, actually. For a junk hill, yeah, that was a good way to clean it up. Expose the veins of ore that were underneath. So there's a good thing there. Downside is lots of minute little details to pick up, you know. Oy. So yeah, that is what that was all about. Personally, I think the mining technique I have that I demonstrated in the multiplayer with me and S'more and Sharky, I think that works out better. And let's get some dirt in this. There we go. And in that case, it's much more organized, but it usually helps if you're already in a cave, like a pre-existing cave, as opposed to making your own. But that's up to you. So I hope this mining technique at least opens up an opportunity. May not be the most optimal in certain cases, but I'm sure you guys might find a practical use for it. Let's see, clean this all up a little bit here. Holding the E key down the whole time, just so you know. See, it used to be that it would just drop down into diamonds that you can pick up. Now they tumble to the ground as diamonds, and you can't really pick them up. You have to shovel them up or chop them up with a pickaxe. Now sometimes you'll get the ones that you can pick up, but it doesn't seem to be all that often. At least you can get sand this way without having to use a cement mixer or go to the desert. Something to think about anyway. So let's get a little perspective on this, shall we? You can scroll back to the beginning of the episode and yeah, look what I have wrought. That's the contour of the whole damn mountain. It was heaped up that high, maybe a little higher up in this area, and now it's all down there. So take from that what you will. So keep picking at this. Should be plenty of resources. Yeah, lots of stone, lots of sand. Got some nitrate, got some coal, some clay. So that helps out with materials we're going to need for the lake base. One nice thing about this is, you know, we've exposed some resources. You know, a few ore veins in here. Kind of underneath this crap though, but at least it's one swing and scooped up. Unfortunately, most of it's dirt. I don't really need dirt. And of course the voxels are all miscolored. Some things look like stone and some things look like grass. It's all coming up as fertile soil for the most part. Except for those pockets there is sand and stone. Let's see, I'm sure that underneath these pillars, I just picked up something, is a wood frame. Yep. Yeah, I'm picking up stuff, that's for certain. Okay. So this is going to be a process. But I'm glad to see it worked for the most part. At least the concept of it worked. The actual end result of being able to gather resources, I probably could have gathered it if I did it in a smaller scale. That way everything would have fallen pretty much about the same time, and before things settled, there would still be boxes I could pick up with the E key. So, you know, there's that. And it's almost getting closer to running time. Kind of hypnotically relaxing, I guess. Also kind of late in the morning. It's almost 6 a.m. for me, so just kind of in that mellow, ready to go to bed phase, you know? I still got one more episode to record before I can go to bed. Just kind of randomly plucking at the stacks. Alright, so we're getting there. That made it easier. Just keep undermining it, and it'll keep reducing down. Yeah, damn mosquitoes. There we go. Nice large chunk of that all gobbled up. Nom 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 nom. So really, with all the area that we've destroyed, you know, 8 out of this mountain, I think we've really only done work on maybe a quarter of it. As opposed to having to dig every single voxel. Still a lot of work. As you can see, we've exposed where the stone is, or the potassium nitrate, the coal, possibly some iron. There we go. Jenga! There we go. A little bit more. Look at that. All this area cleared off in less than 30 minutes. Well, 30 minutes after the fall, right? Because it took a way longer than 30 minutes to set this up, I tell you that much. Yeah. Diggy, diggy hole. Alright, there's a block we could pick up. Excellent. There we go. As you can see, some lead down here. Gonna end up breaking the shovel eventually. Let's check out all of that. See, you got a vein exposed right here. And looks like another one over here. My sentence exactly, buddy. I'm hungry, a little thirsty. Need a cigarette more than anything, really, after all this. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to the end of the episode here. Pretty much we'll have this wrapped up with a nice, neat little bow. As you can see, it took some work, and we got it done. You may be wondering what the benefit to me may be. Well, lots of stone, lots of gravel, or crushed sand, all of which can be turned into concrete, so I can use it to make reinforced concrete on my lake front, or lake's mid-lake base. And the fertile soil, I could probably just dump it in the bottom of the lake, just for filler. That'll save me from having to use all the wood frames. Still want to make sure I have some wood frames in it for leveling purposes, and I can reinforce it as necessary. Alright, I think that's it. Yep, that's it, folks. One large-ass area, totally cleaned up. I mean, you can see how high it was, and how low it is now. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you learned something from it, because this is definitely what I would consider an educational episode. It's something I came up with almost a year ago now, because it was back in Alpha 11. And now here we are 3 alphas later in Alpha 14. And it's, for the most part, it still works. It definitely clears out a lot of territory relatively quickly. How it works, say, with more stone involved, and ores and stuff like that, remains to be seen. I would say that it works best in a smaller scale, if you go with smaller blocks of mountain as opposed to whole mountains. Primarily for the fact that when they drop, it immediately, the parts of the mountain become diamonds that either morph back into the ground or turn into pick up stuff. And if you get it just after it drops, then you can pick up a lot more stuff. And we pretty much had so much going on there, it slowed the computer down. It would have crushed us if we got in there, so yeah, smaller sections work best. So anyways, again, thanks for watching. Like, dislike, comment either way. Keep it polite, keep it constructive, as you guys have been doing really good about so far. Share my videos if you think they're worthy, but do not spam. Subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Twitter at SilverBladeDag, DAGG. And that way you can know when new episodes are out, and other news and tidbits relating to me and or my channel. And that's it, folks. So again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see you later. Twitch. I brought down the whole frickin' mountain.